Hello everyone, welcome to my Fusion Technologies. Today I came up with an interesting topic that's called how to restrict infolettes based on role code, username, or person number or country code. Before we get into actual discussion, I would request everyone please watch this video till the end, and if you find this video is interesting, kindly subscribe to my channel and share it with all your Fusion friends. Okay, first let's go ahead and understand the significance of infolettes and how do we create infolets in Fusion HCM. Then we will see how to restrict infolets according to our business requirement. So typically infolets are configurable information portals on your dashboard that provide reports summarized based on your transactional data. Infolets are small windows which you can configure into your Springboard. Infolets are constructed using standard BA process. Once infolets are constructed, they are then exposed into your Springboard. So it's a two-stage process. To construct the infolet itself, go to BA Administrator and create your report. Use the view functionality to create a specific view. You will need to make sure that the size of view is compatible with the container you will place them into Springboard. There are three main infolet displays or views. You can choose which one to implement, and against each you will configure the different BA report. Those three are front view, back view, expanded view, detail view. In front view, this is used to show aggregated figures or inactive indicative colored icons. Expanded view, this is used to show more detailed charts and graphs to show outliners and trends. Whereas details view, this is used to show underlining tables of data and commonly as a BA dashboards. So overall, infolets are a self-contained interactive box-shaped containers used to display information using text and charts. Okay, let's go ahead and create infolets in Fusion application. Then we will restrict it to specific username or role code or country code. In order to create infolets, you have to create a sandbox. To create a sandbox, click on edit pages. So select a layer as page composer here and then click on create sandbox. So as soon as you click on create sandbox, it will ask you to give the name of sandbox. So give the name as infolets and then click on create and enter. Once you click on create and enter, the sandbox will be activated and you will be entered into the sandbox. So once you entered into the sandbox, scroll down. This is the section where we can see the infolets in case if you have the infolets, existing infolets, HCM infolets. At this moment, there are no infolets existing. That's why we are seeing nothing here. Let's go ahead and create infolet. So in order to create the infolet, once we entered into sandbox, make sure we have to select the layer as page composer. Once you click on page composer, scroll down on the same page. If you don't click on page composer, even though you are in sandbox, you can't find the settings that are related to infolet. However, you can see the existing infolets, but you can't create or you can't modify the existing sandbox. If you want to do any modification or creation of infolets, you must be in the composer layer. So once you enter into composer layer, then scroll down to the below section. So this is the place where you can create the infolets. To create infolet, just click in this icon and then click on create infolets. So now I'm going to give my infolet name as active employee headcount. So as I told you earlier, there are three views: front view, back view, and expanded view. There is another view called detail view, which is used to provide the detailed summary of the table. So in the front view, now we have to select the dimensions. So how the front view looks like. What dimensions do you want to select? That's up to you. I'm selecting front view dimensions as 1 into 1, and for back view I'm selecting dimensions as, okay, the same will be applicable to back view as well. Now for the expanded view I'm going to select dimensions are 2 into 2. Okay, that's up to you. However you want to use the dimensions, you can use them according to the compatibility of the page. So I have taken dimension for front view, I have taken 1 to 1, back view the same will be applicable, and for expanded view I have taken dimensions as 2 into 2, and then I'm saving my infolet. So once you save the infolet, this is how the infolet page will appear. Now what you have to do is you have to add your reports to this infolet using add content. So in order to add the report to the infolet, first those must be created either at OTBI or BA reports. Now already I have created some of my reports. I'm going to add them to my infolet. Click on add infolet. As soon as you click on add infolet, you will get report analytics. Just click on this one and then select BIP representation server, and then select the folder path where your reports are existing. So my reports are existing in share folder. So I'm going to share folder custom. So wherever your reports are placed, select that report path. So yeah, this is my folder in the custom. So select active count. Now I'm going to specify head count, total employees, active employees head count into the front view. So I'm just adding it. In order to add this count to your infolet, you just have to click on add, then close it. So the head count is displayed now. So now this is front view. I'm going to back view. In order to go to the back view, just click on the arrow mark towards right side, so that back view page will appear. This is the place where I am going to add graphical representation of my chart. So I'm just clicking on add, selected the person count graph, and then click on add, so that the graphical representation of analysis or report will be displayed over here. Click on close. So yeah, so it's looking little less. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on add content. Instead of graphical chart, I'm going to add one more thing here. I'm going to add pie chart because it looks like not incomplete and the compatibility of the graph is not suitable to this infolet. So I'm selecting another chart here. Click on add, click on S. Now if you see here, so this is if you click on left arrow button, it will take you to the front view. This is called front view. In the front view I can able to set count, and if I want to go to back view I can go to the back view. Just click on right side arrow button so that it will take you to the back view. So on my back view I specified country pie chart. So if you select here, if you select the color, automatically how many active employees are there in each country, it shows you. In India 45 members are there. What is the percentage? In UK, 29 members are, what is the percentage? In Norway, total how many number of people are there? What is the percentage? Similarly, in United States, we have 329. What is the total percentage? Active employees percentage. And then now I'm going to use the expanded view. In order to use the expanded view, just click on this one so that it will take you to the expanded view. On expanded view, I'm going to add my graphical representation. So I'm going to add a graph here. So select the respective graph. Either it could be analysis or report, and then click on add. Once you click on add, so close this one. So now in the front view, I can see the graphical representation. Now, if you want to add the detailed view, just click on this icon. Link detailed report. Just click on this one so that it will ask you to add your actual table, which gives the complete information of all the employees. So scroll up here and then click on add content. So once you click on add content, it will ask you to select the respective report path which contains complete information. This is my report. So just click on add. This is the table view of the report. And then click on close. So if you do the same, now you can see the report details. So who are all those active employees? What is the assignment status, and what is their full name, and under which country they belongs to. Okay, if you want to remove, you can use this option to edit or remove the report, and then click on done. Once you are done with this, if you see here now below, you can see the all the views of Infolet. So just click on back view. So once you click on expanded view, it will take you to the front view. So back view, just click on. Now let me take you to the front view. So this is a front view where we can see the total active employees headcount, and in the back view we can see the pie chart of the employees. Okay, and then in expanded view we can see the graphical representation chart of the employees, active employees. See, this is how it will appear. And in case if you want to see the total active employees in detail table chart, you have to go to the edit detail report and then see that. With this, we understand how to create a infolet and how can we place our reports into the infolets. Now I will go a bit ahead and then I'll show you how to restrict this infolet to specific role code. Normally, if you go ahead and publish the sandbox, now what will happen? This infolet will be effective and available for all the users, irrespective of their role code, irrespective of the country. For all the globally, this will be published. Now my requirement is I want to restrict this infolet to only specific role code. How that can be done? We'll see that how this can be accomplished now. So in order to do the same, so you have to click on edit visibility here on the infolet. So at this moment it is showing visibility as an yes, so that it is visible for everyone. In case if you don't want to make it as visible for everyone, then you have to select it as no. In case if you want to restrict it on based on role code or username or person name, person number or country code, then you have to use the EL expression. So these are the EL expression that we frequently use in Fusion HCM. So this EL expression we use to restrict based on country code. This UL expression below, the one which we use to restrict based on employee number, and below this EL expression which we use to restrict based on username, and the below one which we use to restrict based on country code. Now we will take this EL expression and then we will test it how it works. So one more thing I would like to inform everyone that there are two types of EL expressions here: include EL expression and exclude EL expression. Whatever you are seeing here, these are all called include EL expressions, which means whatever you keep in the bracelets, in the braces, only for them, whoever having this roll code or whoever having this person number, only those people can see the infolet if you give the this code over here. That's how it include functionality work will work. If you use exclamatory here, then how it works, this will work as a exclude functionality, which means except this roll code, rest of the all people whoever doesn't have this roll code, rest of all the people can see this infolet. That's how it will work. Not only infolet, for anything. So if you keep it as exclamatory here, then this will work as exclude. Exclude means with the exception of this roll code, whoever doesn't have this code roll code, w- except for them, rest of all it will be visible, like that it will work. Now let's go ahead and take one roll code here. I'm going to take include functionality. Just copy this one and paste it into your real expression. So just I just pasted it here and then validate it. So it's good, and then save and close it. Now what I'm telling to system is whoever having the role code SC HR spec data, for them only this infolet should be visible. For the rest of the employees, whoever doesn't have this role code, for them it should not be visible. That's what this EL expression means. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and test. We'll take one employee who doesn't have this role code, and then we will go ahead and see whether they can able to see the infolet or not. If they are not able to see, that means it's good. I mean, whatever the EL expression that you have written, that is working as expected. With that, we can prove that. Now let's go ahead and see. So I'm going to publish this sandbox now. In order to publish the sandbox, just go to click on publish and then click on OK and then click on publish here. So once you publish this sandbox, then whatever the changes that you made under this sandbox, those will be effective globally. So now what we have written on the EL expression, we were saying that whoever having this role code, for them only our infolet should be visible. Whoever doesn't have this role code, for them this should not be visible. That is the expected behavior. Now let's go ahead and see. So let me go down. This is a place where we can see this infolet on the home page. So I can see it. So I have published, after publishing sandbox, I can see it, which means I have this role code. I have a SGHR spec date. Okay, I can see this is how I can see, and then I can see the graphical representation of the infolet. Okay, if I want to see the detailed view, that also can be seen here. Okay, in case if I wanted to hide it over here, I can hide it. So that's fine. Now what I wanted to do is I wanted to log in as an employee who doesn't have this role code, and then I want to test for that employee. For that employee, this infolet should not be visible as per our real expression. So let's take an employee. So I have selected employee as Raju. So Raju A. Then I will see what are the roles this person has. So this person has B5 employee, HR human resources. Okay. Now the expected behavior is when we log in as this employee, this person should not able to see our infolet, whatever we have published on the dashboard, because that person doesn't have this role code. In case if this person have this code, then he should able to see. But right now this person doesn't have the role code, so he should not able to see. Let me log in as this employee, and then we'll see whether this person can able to see our infolet or not. So I'm logging back as Raju A. So, so I will scroll down here in case if I have, this is a place where I can see my infolettes. I'm just refreshing it. See here, I see nothing under HCM infolettes. I see nothing. Why? Because that's how we have written the EL expression under EL infolettes. What we mentioned, whoever having this role code, for them only that infolet should be visible. For the rest of people, it should not be visible. Since this person doesn't have this role code, he he should not able to see, or he is not able to see that infolet right now. If you take another employee who has that one, he can see it. With this example, we have proved how to restrict infolets based on role code. Similarly, if you want to restrict infolets based on employee number, this is the real expression that you have to use. And in case if you want to restrict the username, in case if you want to restrict infolet based on username, this is the real expression that you have to use. In case if you want to restrict your infolet based on country code, this is the yield expression that you have to use. Hope everyone understand. Thanks for watching. Thank you.